National Football League. Today, from Denver Mile High Stadium, it's the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Denver Broncos.
It's a day for snowmen in the Mile High City as the Cincinnati Bengals are co-leader at the outset of this day in the AFC Central Division, with Cleveland come to Denver's Mile High Stadium, where playing conditions are excellent, at least to start the game, despite upwards of 7 inches of snow. The pressure's on the Broncos, put on by the Raiders, who are going against the Eagles this afternoon. Don Criqui with Bob Trumpy here at sold-out Mile High Stadium as the Broncos are ready to kick the ball off.
You couldn't have picked a better place to play. This is a prescription athletic turf, well taken care of by Steve Whiteman and his crew. As you look at the offense of the Bengals, I got the tarp off about 2.5 hours ago. This is as good a surface as you'll find in the NFL on a day like this.
It is remarkable the playing conditions are this good. They've had it covered. Upwards of 7 inches of snow fell today in Denver, more expected. Here's Esiasson on first down. Jackson puts pressure on him as Esiasson gets it away, and catching the ball is the great James Brooks as he turns across midfield and gets out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Of John Elway to make the big play as we watch Ricky Hundley with pressure, and Esiasson for Cincinnati starts the game with a big play. Both are creators at the quarterback position. When something's not there, they try to get it done.
Esiasson was the number 2 rated passer in the NFL last. Bengals feel it's critically important to get on the board first, try to take some of the crowd out, and nearly an interception as coming out of off the tight end position was Rodney Holman, and deflected. Rulon Jones leads the AFC in sacks, rushing from the left end. A young defensive line, Mecklenburg, an all-pro player at inside linebacker, and Jackson, the oldest linebacker in the NFL in his 13th year. Wright, a 5-time All-Pro at the left corner, and Mike Harden, the right corner for the Broncos. Running back interceptions and a fumble. Right now, pitch back goes to Bill Johnson, and he crashes into Dennis Smith.
Fumble.
Play ball. It goes out of bounds, and it was last in possession of Bill Johnson, who right now is in Never Never Land.
He is unconscious on the field. The hit by Dennis Smith. A great pursuit defense. Watch the hit. Dennis Smith, helmet on helmet with Bill Johnson. He's out before he hits the ground. The ball squirts away, and the new rule in the NFL, it is spotted at the spot where Bill Johnson fumbled it.
Down to 2. They get the snap off, and Esiasson takes a deep look as a man open and diving for the ball at the 31-yard line is Steve Kreider. Bengals go with blue chip Clydesdales up front. Huge, and they're all good. On the run, the throw is to Eddie Brown, who turns upfield. He rule him out. They're going to rule it incomplete. One official does. Another stops the ball at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, no one went with Eddie Brown. He took himself out. That's his foot right there slipped. Good spot by the officials.
Looking for the first points of the game of the Bengals. Jim Breach fails to deliver again, so Cincinnati gets the ball downfield but gets no points. And with 13:07 left to play, a timeout, and Denver gets the ball when we come back. Back at Mile High Stadium, Don Criqui with Bob Trumpy as the Broncos have the ball for the first time. John Elway at quarterback. Excellent throwing on the run, as is his counterpart Esiasson. Back to a near side screen, and here comes Wilhite. He's across the 25. Free ball. It'll be Denver's. And a penalty marker comes in from the back judge well after the play is over, Trump.
Grabbing the face mask. Number 58. Defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
About 5. John Elway, the young firearm quarterback. The whole offense revolves around him. They don't get a whole lot from their running backs. Wilhite's having a good year. Running the ball some, catching it a lot, returning kicks. Offensive line, not big, but a very cohesive, well-trained group. They play excellent football together.
First half of Minnesota allowed the Vikings just 48 yards total offense in the second half. Stay primarily with that 3-man front.
Good young linebackers. Carl Zanders having a big year. Reggie Williams, the one veteran. Billups, a rookie at cornerback, is the best one-on-one linebacker. Big hitter. Let's see what the Broncos go now to on 3rd and short. Wilhite. First down and some more. Trap block up the middle, and Wilhite straight at the Cincinnati defense is out to the 48-yard line. Quarterback, 74% wins. Elway with a quick strike up the middle. First down, Denver. They get it down to the 39-yard line. Clarence Kay now in the game at tight end, set to the left. First down and 10 for Denver. There's no score in the first quarter on a cold, snowy day in the Mile High City. Back to the trap blocking, and the good run by Wilhite takes it all inside the Cincinnati 35-yard line, where Crumry and Fulcher on the stop. Broncos moving the ball primarily on the run. No markers as Elway stands in and gets time and hits Vance Johnson, who had the ball, and he's down to the 25-yard line.
No catch.
Rule it off now. They wave it off.
1, 2. I think that's a catch.
Referee.
Watch that second foot. One knee is just as good as the second foot. The ball comes out as he hits the ground. I think that goes as a catch.
The play stands. Incomplete. Fourth down.
A 49-yard field goal. He's actually kicking into a swirling wind.
Not enough.
He
Oh,
got it.
just over.
Rich Carlos, who's had some down moments here in Denver, delivers a 49-yard field goal. So the Bengals missed their field goal, and now Carlos kicks off. Stanford Jennings awaiting the kickoff at the 4. Jennings breaks it as they bust the wedge, and he's out across the 40, and not done till he gets to the 44-yard line. Stopping the run. So far, Denver's been winning that battle. Esiasson with time, lets her go long. Eddie Brown takes it at the 34-yard line. He's in for a first down for Cincinnati. To mount a challenge, they trailed Denver 3-0. Stanley Wilson, a quick back as the lone setback. Play fake to him. Esiasson gets it to Holman, his tight end, and he's down to the 20-yard line for a 14-yard gain and another Bengal first down. Most would not. 5:30 to go. First quarter. Snow and cold at Mile High. Broncos lead 3-0. Bengals are driving, and here's the very quick Stanley Wilson from Oklahoma, driving into the end zone for a touchdown.
What happened?
Stanley Wilson, a comeback story from drug rehabilitation. He has played some tremendous football for Cincinnati, and Wilson scores his 6th touchdown of this season, really taking the Bronco defenders with him into the end zone.
Well, they ran right at Rulon Jones, and he was through there so quickly it looked like somebody missed an assignment or slipped, but nobody did. Offensive right side of the Bengals, Joe Walter, Max Montoya, Remington up front, got the job done.
Double and rub worked it, and Stanley Wilson was in on the payoff end. It's now a 7-3 game Cincinnati. Broncos with the ball. 7 inches of snow earlier today. The field was covered and is in excellent condition. Pitch back to Wilhite. And he turns the corner. And Gerald Wilhite is all the way down inside the 45-yard line. Just 3 carries. Broncos trailing 7-3. Wilhite again. He can throw it. He's looking to. Kay, the tight end, can't get to the ball at the 16-yard line. Completing 56% of his passes this season. 13 touchdown throws. He's been intercepted 9 times, but he hasn't thrown a TD pass in almost a month. Does very well to get that ball away to Vance Johnson. They ruled it incomplete at the 42-yard line, and it brings up 4th down and 10. So an applause. Very difficult to call signals. They'll take a lot of teams out of shotguns. Wilson, last time he had it, you'll remember, he was in the end zone. This time he's knocked out of bounds for a substantial loss. And for the Bengals, the big left-hander needs 11 on this throw coming up. James Brooks will be a lone setback. 4 wideouts in the game. Big rush. And Esiasson's got room to run. Mark Haynes has a play on him, but too late, and it looks like he's got the first down.
Very close. Very close.
Yeah, it could be. Now it looks like they're spotting it short now. The Bengals lead 7-3 on a 20-yard touchdown run, and the spot is short. Yeah. A head-to-head play between the Bengals and the Browns. Cincinnati's up 1-0. They won at Cleveland. High kick, but Wilhite will bring it back. So they do indeed get more yardage if they make the Bengals punt again. The ball is out to the 48-yard line now of Denver. Plays Washington here. plays at Seattle to close it out. A long ball. Elway going, and the ball is taken in by Mark Jackson, and they rule it a catch at the 19-yard line.
Great catch. Touch when he throws the ball. This is perfect. He puts the ball up just enough to get it over Lewis Breeden, 34, into the hand of Jackson. 33-yard reception. That's an outstanding pass and catch.
He had 2 steps on the defender, and now the Broncos trailing 7-3 challenge. First quarter.
Green.
Will Height. Down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. Got close to 5. And see some computer printouts in past games. Now they go to the run, and Will Height, behind the lead blocker, takes it down to the 10-yard line. On a 2nd and 5 play, he got 4. It'll be 3rd and short. Broncos down 7-3. 1:35 to play first quarter. Elway's not thrown for a touchdown in almost a month since the November 2nd game against the Raiders at Los Angeles. Going to the run to Gene Lang, and Crumry knocked it down. First possession got down in a long field goal. A 49-yarder by Carlos was good. A 3-0 Bronco lead.
They're trying to draw him off.
And he got it that time.
He got it.
Thank you, Ahmad. So the Browns put the pressure back on Cincinnati, as now Winder takes it at the Bengal defense, and he's down to the 5-yard line. On a 1st and goal run from the 8. He gets Denver with a spread formation. Elway pumps it, throws it, touchdown Broncos. Coming out to the near flank and moving with the ball is Vance Johnson. And Mark Jackson right with him. He took a defender with him, did.
You can see it's Johnson that comes in motion. When he builds up that foot speed, the defender can't stay with him. Louis Breeden, 34, the closest man.
There's a penalty marker down at the line of scrimmage. Touchdown throw by John Elway. Here was his last previous one at the Coliseum in Los Angeles against the Raiders on November 2nd.
Been a long time. Taking a lot of heat here in Denver. And he'd only thrown 8 interceptions in the same period of time, but
with 14:50 to play in the first half. Good throw by Esiasson to a short-handed receiver, Chris Collinsworth. Catches his 48th pass of the year. Broncos are just a 1-game lead now over the Raiders. A throw and a catch goes to Rodney Holman, and the big tight end is across the 40. He has a first down.
Very difficult pass for a left-handed quarterback to throw.
Again, Esiasson waits on the rush, then dumps it off, this time to Wilson. And Stanley Wilson, a power back with great speed. He's 5'10", 215 pounds, a former San Diego.
They got to hurry.
Wilson breaks it, and he almost goes the distance. He might. He's a load. Stanley Wilson gets it inside the 25-yard line.
Offense in the AFC, and for the most part, Denver's done a great job of shutting them down. But they have allowed in short yardage situation now 2 big plays. See Wilson, a missed tackle there by Rick Hundley, and he runs by 22 Tony Lilly.
It's a 10-7 game Denver. James Brooks goes right up the middle and takes it inside the 10 and down to the 5-yard line. So this top defense in the conference against the run is getting busted wide open by that huge offensive front of Cincinnati.
This is just a straight ahead play. Good lead block by 28 Kennebrew. Dennis Smith misses James Brooks, 49, very unusual. Dennis Smith, one of the most sure-handed tacklers you'll find.
Esiasson goes to Kennebrew in the big back. Head down, takes it in on the payoff end. Larry Kennebrew, and the Bengals have the lead for a second time. 9:20 to play in the first half, and Larry Kennebrew, who weighs somewhere between 265 and 280 pounds. Tell you, every meal for him, it's like he's going to the chair. He gets it all.
You can see Louis Wright saying, uh-oh, what have I got myself into here? Kennebrew is about 9 rooms deep in Sam White's doghouse. He just moved up to room 8.
Cincinnati Bengals take the lead for a second time. It's a 14-10 game. East at the top.
Looks like another screen here, Don.
Winder, his wisdom, both hands on the ball. Last time he played against him, he went out with a shoulder injury, and Ross Browner got him. Now it's 2nd down and 5. Elway with a nice throw to Watson downfield out to the 37-yard line. It's a 1st down, Denver. Broncos.
Replay.
Rumry left early. 3rd and 6. No gain but a marker down.
Offside, number 70, defense.
Jim Scow, pass rusher for the Bengals. Versions.
Wilhite breaks it. 1st down and more. He's to the 46-yard line of the Bengals. Gerald Wilhite, a quick 5'10", 200-pound runner. Go to the shotgun. 2nd down and 7. Ball position, 43-yard line. A blitz is picked up. They got Fulcher, the strong safety, who was coming. And Mark Jackson makes another terrific play for the Broncos. The rookie pass catcher plants both feet, takes the ball in, 16 yards and a 1st down for the Broncos.
Can't stop it.
Temperature in the mid-30s. As Elway with that lightning throw, this time dumps it off, goes to Sammy Winder, putting on moves and pays the price as a linebacker pulls up from the zone to make strike on him. Carl Zander and Joe Kelly, the inside backers, both got him. 5 coming up. 3rd down and a long 2.
Jackson.
Elway going for it all, has a man, it's caught for a touchdown. And again, Mark Jackson comes down with the ball this time for his 1st touchdown reception in the NFL. In 4th game, the Denver Broncos take the lead. They're up 17-14.
In motion. But Elway, when he rolls out, has the presence of mind and the strength of arm to sling it across his body. Robert Jackson, 37, in front. What an absolutely acrobatic catch by Jackson, his 1st NFL touchdown. The position of quarterback has changed so much. It used to be quarterbacks would go back and they do what the coaches told them, and they take the logical progression of receivers and find the open man. Now with that class of 83, these guys are artists.
Kreider goes in motion. Looking at Kreider, tip ball, and the Broncos will get it back as Cincinnati has to punt. Randy Robbins, an extra defensive back, to 14 lead. Out pattern to Winder, and Sammy Winder's going to be very close to a 1st down. Winder's the deep back in the I set on this 3rd and 1 play. Winder. Paid the price. I don't know if he got there. Aram, the new punter for the Broncos, put his 1st punt as a Bronco out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It's a high one downfield. They won't return that. Free ball. Broncos have it at the 17-yard line of Cincinnati. Broncos going with double tight ends. 1 wide receiver, Watson. Wilhite takes it at the Bengals. He's down to the 11-yard line of Cincinnati. As you see the game clock wind down to the 2-minute warning.
Now's the time for Denver to take advantage of that defense. They just came off the field.
On one since November 2nd, almost a month. He has 2 TD throws today, and he could be going for a 3rd right now. It is 2nd down and 4. To the run instead to Wilhite over the top, and he takes it down close to the 7-yard line where he had to go. As the game clock winds down, as you see, to 150 and running. 3rd down and less than a yard. Elway looking to the end zone. Fastball. Touchdown. Sammy Winder fields the ball just off the grass. And they ruled it a catch and a TD.
That ball looked like it skipped. Corner of the end zone, but that ball looked like it skipped. I don't think John Elway could believe he was open. See, he's looking down in the end zone. All of a sudden out to Winder in the flat. Well, we can't really see it. The official, I don't think, can see it either. It's going to stand.
It was expensive for Cincinnati. This is Don Criqui with Bob Trumpy back at Mile High Stadium. There is Sammy Winder, who just got in the end zone off a touchdown throw from John Elway. Elway's 3rd TD pass of this day.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents Legends of the Game. In 1965, an explosive rookie burst upon the scene to spark the imagination of Chicago Bear fans. The Kansas Comet set Bear standards that still stand with 22 touchdowns, including 6 in one game. Who was this legend?
So John Elway hit some big throws. 3 touchdown passes for John Elway to 3 different receivers. Browns were a 3-point winner at the close of overtime. Mark Mosley hitting a field goal that won it over the Houston Oilers. So the Browns go to 9-4. There comes Ken Bell. He finds a crack. And Bell breaks it up the middle. A free agent return man gets it out to the 47-yard line. So right now the Broncos are on fire and the Bengals have a big problem. The nose tackle made the stop. As you look at the first half numbers, total yards close, but the mistakes that the Bengals made in the second quarter led to Cincinnati falling behind by 10.
Those numbers for Cincinnati somewhat deceiving because of all of the big plays.
Emmanuel King on the outside looks like he's ready to blitz, but a pitch back comes near to Wilhite. And Wilhite is taken down by Reggie Williams, an 11-year veteran from another of those football factories, Dartmouth. Elway sets his big tight end Orson Mobley out wide to the left. Mobley running a downfield pattern. Here's the throw to Wilhite underneath, and he's ahead for a Bronco first down to the 42-yard line of Cincinnati. 7-3. Broncos led again 10-7. Cincinnati led 14-10, but since then, Denver has been in command and leads by 10 now, 24-14. Elway so dangerous on the run, and there he goes. Bailing out.
First down.
Standing salute for John Elway as he runs it for 13 yards when there was no receiver open. David Studdard and Ken Lanier the tackles, Keith Bishop and Paul Howard the guards, Billy Bryan, the veteran center for Denver. Another throw and a catch. This time Clarence Kay holds on. He's down to the 10-yard line.
Here on out.
And a load of offensive sets the Broncos are showing the Cincinnati defense. Winder, he's going to go in. And Sammy Winder has his second touchdown of the day, and the route may be on. We'll be back with the Denver kickoff after this. Sam White's and the Bengals in trouble now, Trump, as they're down 31-14. Denver making it happen fast, getting the third quarter kickoff. Bell ran it back 42 yards. Eddie Brown comes to the near side. They've closed him off. Louis Wright, a 5-time Pro Bowler, across from him at the lower portion of the screen. Throwing a strike. Collinsworth, free ball.
Hundley made the hit. Now, how are they going to determine who has possession of the football? No one's pointed yet.
Greg Cragen's walking around with it, the nose tackle.
I have not seen the officials point possession yet.
Now the ball at the 25-yard line of Cincinnati.
This was a heck of a hit by Ricky Hundley, 98. When Collinsworth turns inside, Hundley is right there, goes through him. Ball is still loose. Reagan looks like he's been over at number 71. Harden also there at 31. Jackson 57. Second turnover of the day for the Broncos. And they've got it.
Greg Cragen, the nose tackle, Trump, is credited with the fumble recovery, but it was Hundley with the big strike. Wilhite. 19-yard line. He got 7. Elway. A thrown ball and a good catch by Wilhite, who's down to the 16-yard line. Attempt to get it to Joe Wilhite at the 11-yard line. Clock stopped with 6:39 to play in the third quarter. Everyone is going right today for the Broncos as they extend their lead to 34-14. The Bengals will try again when we come back to Mile High. The Bengals came in a very optimistic team that would win this game. Right now they're in deep trouble. Here's a home run ball, and Eddie Brown slowed his cannon, and it's picked off by Louis Wright. Louis Wright picks it off, his third interception of the season. They give the Louis cry, and one of Cincinnati's best players, although he hasn't been today, they haven't gotten the ball to him. Eddie Brown limps off. An NCAA long jump champion. Elway's looking at him. Now Elway's got time to count the house as he throws downfield a winder, and there's a penalty knocker after the play. It's like an interference call against the Bengals. Broncos ready to continue right now, although they left early. Terrence Kay was offside. Elway so quick a foot, you don't get a shot at him, or very rarely when he comes downfield, because he gets to the 12th man, the sideline, and bails out. But the tight end Clarence Kay left early. Killer, I think, was Horton, and fumbling the punt back inside his 20, and they were back in the end zone again. Now Elway dumping it off. It's low, but it's caught by Gene Lang, and he's down to the 41-yard line. Second down and 12 play. Brings up 3rd and 8. Come to the near side. Phillips on a blitz. And Lewis Phillips finally gets Elway. They sack him for the first time, and it took a cornerback blitz to get him. Hasn't been working. Last time Esiasson put the long ball up, Louis Wright intercepted. James Brooks runs it at Denver and gets it out to the 16-yard line.
Now consider this for the Bengals, their last 4 possessions beginning back in the second quarter. They fumbled, and a -2 yards on a possession, and then they fumbled again, and then the interception.
Bengals way behind, and they have to go to New England next Sunday. But right now, Esiasson stands in and lets it go. Collinsworth with the ball. And he's out to the 36-yard line, a first down for Cincinnati. 3 of his first 4 years in the league, now in his 5th season. Wilson, a quick back from Oklahoma, gets across the 45-yard line. It's another Cincinnati first down, and they stop the clock with a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. They've gone in front of Philadelphia. Swing pass to James Brooks in the open field. Tony Lilly draws a bead, and then he's knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. More has been predicted. Esiasson, nobody there. On the run, he gets it out to Collinsworth, who catches the ball and goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line. The Bengals, who need badly to get in the end zone and fast, now go to the run. Straight up the middle, a driving tackle is put on Ricky Hundley, who leads the team in tackles, makes the strike, knocking down Stanford Jennings. As the game clock down to 30 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter, and the Broncos in command 34-14. Throwing a catch to McGee. He is down to the 26-yard line. Here's Coach Sam White. James Brooks in trouble as big Kyle Mecklenburg throws him down. We're in the 1st minute of the 4th quarter. Throwing a catch to Collinsworth as he is down inside to the 7-yard line. Half of the 2nd quarter. Cincinnati's longest drive of the game right now. Esiasson in trouble. He can go. Defenders wait for him. He fires on the run. It's a touchdown to Collinsworth. And the Bengals come down the field with still 13:20 to play. It is now a 34-20 game. Bengals inch back into it and take the crowd out of the game, at least for now. It's a 34-21 game. Denver. But the Broncos offense gets it in a moment.
The fumble, but the crew, I think, now around the NFL are using that whistle to stop the overturn of some plays.
Throwing a catch as again the underneath passing game of Esiasson and the Bengals moves the ball.
And you mentioned that the Broncos have not turned the ball over today. They also have had just 2 penalties. They have played almost a perfect football game.
In his 3rd year, he was the first quarterback picked, even though he came in the 2nd round of the Bengals. Another throw and catch. Brooks. And again, they use the sideline to stop the clock. 9:47 to play. Eddie Brown, how does he do it? Eddie Brown comes back at the ball and makes a stretched out reception down at the 46-yard line. Loud noise, a major factor here. Again, strong pass blocking. Another throw, another catch. Collinsworth, he's going in. Chris Collinsworth is in. And the Bengals are back to within 7 points.
A long play down the field. Collinsworth this time, it looks like prevent defense. And somebody just misses it. They stay with Tim McGee, who came across. Looked like Dennis Smith, 49, was on the ground. Foley was the closest man to him.
Been good, as that time it took the Bengals barely a minute, 61 seconds to go 80 yards. Collinsworth on the payoff in for a second time. Elway starts to fire on first down. And the big man, Mobley, the tight end, comes down with the ball. In the ball, the last time for 46 yards and a touchdown. Whoa. On first down, the carrier is Waffle. Sammy Winder hit hard. Now a penalty marker comes in after the play.
Jim Scow made the tackle.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 90.
That's a man.
Ball at the 47-yard line of the Broncos. Elway, lightning strike off the flank. Near side, Watson comes down to the 38-yard line. Field goal gives them a 9-point lead. Elway screens it off, incomplete. Eddie Edwards was coming on the rush, 73. Tipped the ball. 34-28 Denver. 6:13 to play. Elway gets it away, and it's broken up. Lewis Phillips, the rookie cornerback, comes up and pops Watson just as the ball comes in. Now will they punt it or go for a long field goal tried by Carlos? Right now that Rocky Mountain Thunder, the foot stamping, starts up at Mile High. Esiasson looping it long. Downfield, he's got Collinsworth again out to the 43-yard line. And Collinsworth gets out of bounds with 5:53 to play. A 23-yard gain. Super fast players on the near flank. Collinsworth at the top of your screen. Stanley Wilson breaks it and goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Running ahead, they're going to spot him out. Second down, less than a yard for Cincinnati. Bengals down by 6 with 5:48 to play. Wilson again, and Stanley Wilson gets out of bounds again down to the 36-yard line. Intense for Esiasson on second down and 10. A blitz, a looping ball downfield. It is almost intercepted. They were going to Collinsworth, but Steve Wilson got a hand on the ball. 33 to play.
Oh, no!
That snap. Esiasson doesn't get the ball. Looks like a Bengal did get it, but way back at the 41-yard line.
Don, the crowd did that. The ball was snapped, and Esiasson was looking around in communication. See, Boomer's not looking at the football. It's snapped by Remington, and they're very lucky to recover. Extremely lucky. Eddie Brown comes up with it, and the Bengals are going to have to punt.
Both in the National Conference, the Bears and the Skins with their 11th victories today. Handoff to Sammy Winder on a slant. He's out to the 35-yard line where Crumrye drilled him, but Winder gets ahead for a good gain on first down. Following the NFL is right now Elway with second down and 4. Pitches back. Gene Lang. First down. Up on those legs. That piston drive. An LSU Tiger trying to bust it, and he does get the first down for Denver. Game clock here in Denver down to 2:35 and running. Elway throws, and is it caught by Mark Jackson?
Yes.
I think it is.
Yes, excellent catch.
Tremendous play by the rookie. Mark Jackson comes up and gets it right off the turf, and it's another first down for the Broncos.
Coverage. This is really a rifle shot. I thought he made the catch. Phillips is signaling no catch, and he should try to get him on the... That's first and 10, Don. They got second and 10 on the marker. It's first and 10.
Elway heading for the sideline, turning upfield, and John Elway's down to the 36-yard line. He stays in bounds, and that'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Gene Lang, second and 4, gets the first down, but wait. A marker is down with 2 minutes to play, and it's in the Denver backfield. None of those.
Holding, number 70, offense, second down.
That's on Dave Stutter, the offensive right tackle. They ran
Choice.
The division-leading Rams trail the upstart Bucks 27-24 deep into the fourth quarter. And now LA needs a big play on defense. Should the Rams play a zone to clog passing lanes or blitz the quarterback? What would you do? The Ram defense opts for a six-man zone, blanketing all receivers, and Leroy Irvin intercepts for a clutch game-winning touchdown. The Rams stay on top of the West. Los Angeles made the right choice.
John Elway on third down and 14 on a call play, waits, and then runs it up the middle for 21 yards and a first down.
Don, it's a design play, a quarterback draw. Watch everybody get out of his way. The offensive line does a great job of getting everybody outside. Bishop takes his man out. Bryan does an excellent job as the personal escort for John Elway. Biggest first down.
For the most valuable player award, sponsored by Budweiser, and today's MVP is John Elway of the Denver Broncos. Budweiser will make a contribution to the United Way on behalf of all the MVPs selected in today's games. John Elway throwing for 3 touchdowns in this game, and Coach Dan Reeves and his owner, Pat Boland. That coat is worth more than my car.
And mine.
But it's in the books now, and the Broncos win.
Elway's numbers, 22 of 34, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hadn't thrown a touchdown since November 2nd. He threw 3 today.
For skiing and a division-leading football team are the keys to a perfect winter in the city of Denver. However, last Sunday, the Broncos' winter paradise was invaded by the abominable snowman, who arrived in the form of the Bengal running attack. Number 32, Stanley Wilson, and Larry Kinnebrew, number 28, each scored first-half touchdowns to give Cincinnati a 14-10 lead. But Denver's run defense is one of the NFL's best, and as the game wore on, it became much tougher sledding for the Bengals' ground game. The Broncos held Cincinnati scoreless in the third quarter as the Bengals' ball-handling problems began to snowball. Denver's offense, on the other hand, had no problem grasping the football as quarterback John Elway threw for 3 touchdown passes. Running back Sammy Winder, number 23, added a third quarter rushing touchdown to help give Denver a 34-14 advantage. But any thoughts of coasting the final period were quickly put to rest by Cincinnati's Boomer Esiasson and Chris Collinsworth. Two fourth-quarter hookups tightened the score to 34-28. Unfortunately for Cincinnati, the final score read the same. While the loss dropped the 8-5 Bengals out of a first-place tie with Cleveland in the AFC Central, the Broncos' victory secured their hold on the top spot in the AFC West. With a 10-3 record, Denver's prayers are apparently being answered. Unlike the
It skyward the following Sunday against Cincinnati. Newly acquired punter Mike Horan helped to lift Bronco fortunes as the special teams created opportunities. Denver turned the resulting field position into 3 touchdown passes by John Elway as they pulled away to beat the Bengals 34-28. With 3 games remaining, Denver now needed only to beat Kansas City in order to win the Western Division.